This is a square centimeter, labeled as shown. And we've got out our trusty ruler to show that this square is 1 centimeter long on each side. And this is a representation of a cubic centimeter. It's a cube, and each edge of the cube is 1 centimeter long. A cubic centimeter has 6 faces that each have an area of 1 square centimeter. So the total surface area is 6 for the number of faces times 1 square centimeter for each face, or 6 square centimeters. Each edge of this cube has a length of 2 centimeters. So each of the 6 faces has an area of 4 square centimeters. And since there's 6 faces, that makes 6 times 4 square centimeters, or 24 square centimeters for the total surface area of this cube. And now we have a cube with each edge of a length 3 centimeters. And you can see that each face has an area of 9 square centimeters. And since there are 6 faces, 6 times 9 makes 54 square centimeters as the total surface area for this 3 by 3 by 3 cube. And finally, a 4 by 4 by 4 cube, you can see that each face has 16 square centimeters. 6 times 16 is 96 square centimeters for the total surface area of this 4 by 4 by 4 cube. Formula for the surface area of a cube then: if S is the length of an edge of a cube, the total surface area of the cube is the product of 6 and the square of the length of an edge. So we say that the surface area is equal to 6 S squared. The volume of a three-dimensional figure is the space inside the figure. So we start with our 1 cubic centimeter, and that's what we call it, 1 cubic centimeter, because it's a cube that's 1 centimeter on each edge. And that can be a unit of volume, a cubic centimeter. Now we have a cube that's 2 centimeters on each edge, and you can see that the top layer has 4 cubes, so the bottom layer must have 4 cubes, even though you can't see all 4 cubes. Well, 2 times 4 is 8, so our second cube has 8 cubic centimeters as its volume. Now in our 3 by 3 by 3 cube, you can see the top layer has 9, so the middle layer must have 9, and the bottom layer must have 9. 3 times 9 is 27. So if these were individual cubes, we would need 27 cubes stacked up to make this 3 by 3 by 3 cube. So we say the volume of this cube is 27 cubic centimeters. And finally, we'll do a 4 by 4 by 4 cubed. You can count the top layer has 16 cubes in it. There's 4 layers. 4 times 16 is 64. So this cube has 64 cubic centimeters. A way to get the volume that does not require counting is to just multiply the length times the width times the height. Well, of course, in a cube, the length, width, and the height are all the same. So the first cube is 1 times 1 times 1. And the second cube is 2 times 2 times 2. And then 3 times 3 times 3. And finally, 4 times 4 times 4, also known as 4 cubed, or 64. The numbers 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, and so on are cubic numbers. They are also known as perfect cubes. Formula for the volume of a cube: if S is the length of an edge of a cube, the volume of the cube is the cube of the length of the edge. Or we say volume equals S cubed. A milliliter is the same as a cubic centimeter. A liter is 1,000 cubic centimeters. While we might figure volume using cubic inches, cubic feet, or cubic yards, some traditional units of volume are ounce, cup, pint, quart, and gallon. To summarize, we looked at 2 different formulas in this lesson. The formula for the surface area of a cube is that if S is the length of an edge of a cube, the total surface area of the cube is the product of 6 and the square of the length of an edge. In other words, surface area is equal to 6S squared. And the formula for the volume of a cube is that if S is the length of an edge of a cube, the volume of the cube is the cube of the length of an edge. In other words, volume is equal to S cubed.